Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of cybersecurity with 15 beginner-friendly hacking projects. Whether you're a tech enthusiast or just starting your journey, these projects will level up your skills and give you a taste of what it takes to think like a security pro. We'll be exploring hands-on projects that cover everything from password cracking to setting up your own honeypot. This is going to be a fun one, so grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's unlock the world of cybersecurity together. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome tech content. All right, let's kick things off with a classic, password cracking. Now, before you start sweating, remember, we're all about ethical hacking here. This project is all about understanding the mechanics of password cracking and, more importantly, why you need a strong password. We'll be using a tool called Hashcat, a popular password cracking tool used by security professionals. You'll learn about different cracking techniques like brute force and dictionary attacks and how to use them against common password hashes. Trust me, after this project, you'll be ditching that password 123 for good. Ethical hacking is about using your knowledge for good. The goal here isn't to go around cracking your friends' passwords, but to understand the importance of strong passwords and how to create ones that are virtually unbreakable. Next up, we're diving into the world of keyloggers. These tools often get a bad rap, and for good reason. They can be used maliciously to steal sensitive information like passwords and credit card details. But in the right hands, keyloggers can be valuable tools for cybersecurity research and even parental control. In this project, we'll be building a simple keylogger using Python. We'll focus on the ethical implications of keyloggers and how to protect yourself from malicious ones. By understanding how keyloggers work, you'll be better equipped to protect yourself and your data. Ever wonder what's happening behind the scenes when you're browsing the web? In this project, we're learning about network sniffing. We'll be using a tool called Wireshark, which is like a microscope for your network traffic. You'll be able to see all the data packets flowing between your computer and the internet, and even analyze their contents. We'll focus on ethical sniffing techniques and how to use Wireshark to troubleshoot network issues, identify security vulnerabilities, and even see what websites you're visiting. This project will give you a whole new appreciation for how data travels across the internet. Chapter 4, Wi-Fi Dother, the Art of the Disconnect. Time to turn up the heat with a project that's sure to turn heads, building a Wi-Fi Dother. Remember, we're all about responsible experimentation here. This project is purely for educational purposes to understand the importance of secure Wi-Fi networks. You'll be building a simple Dother using a Raspberry Pi and a few lines of code. You'll learn how deauthentication attacks work, how to identify vulnerable networks, ethically of course, and how to protect your own Wi-Fi network from these types of attacks. Chapter 5, SQL Injection Tester, Don't Get Schooled by SQLi. In this project, we're diving into the world of web application security with a technique called SQL injection. We'll be using a tool called SQL Map, a powerful SQL injection scanner used by security professionals to find vulnerabilities in websites. You'll learn how SQL injection works, how to identify vulnerable websites, ethically, of course, and how to exploit them using SQL Map. But most importantly, we'll focus on the defensive side of things. You'll learn how to protect your own web applications from SQL injection attacks using secure coding practices and other preventative measures. Chapter 6, Vulnerability Scanner. Become the Bug Bounty Hunter. Ever wanted to be a bug bounty hunter? This project is your chance to step into their shoes and learn how to find vulnerabilities like a pro. We'll be using a tool called Nessus, a popular vulnerability scanner used by security professionals to identify weaknesses in systems and networks. You'll learn how to set up and run Nessus scans, analyze the results, and understand the severity of different vulnerabilities. Chapter 7. Phishing Simulation. Don't take the bait. Phishing attacks are more sophisticated than ever. In this project, we're going undercover to learn how these scams work and how to avoid becoming a victim. We'll be using a tool called GoPhish, which allows you to create and launch your own simulated phishing campaigns. You'll learn how to craft convincing phishing emails, create fake landing pages, and track the success of your campaigns. Again, all simulated. Chapter 8. Port Scanner, knocking on your network's doors, digitally. In this project, we're going port scanning, which is like checking the doors and windows of your network to see which ones are open and which ones are closed. We'll be using a tool called Nmap, a powerful port scanner used by security professionals to discover open ports on systems and networks. You'll learn how to use Nmap to scan your network, identify open ports, and understand the services running behind those ports. We'll also discuss how to close unnecessary ports and minimize your attack surface. Chapter 9. Brute Force Attack Tool, the power of persistence and prevention. Brute force attacks might sound crude, but they can be surprisingly effective. In this project, we'll explore the world of brute forcing and learn how to defend against these relentless attacks. We'll be using a tool called Hydra, a popular brute force tool used by security professionals to test the strength of passwords and authentication systems. Chapter 10. Social Engineering Toolkit, the art of human hacking. This time, we're leaving the world of ones and zeros behind and diving into the fascinating world of social engineering. You'll learn about various social engineering techniques, such as phishing, pretexting, and baiting, and how to use SET to create your own simulated attacks. Chapter 11. Malware Analysis Sandbox, Dissecting Digital Threats. Ever wondered what makes malware tick? In this project, we're diving into the world of malware analysis. We'll be using a tool called Cuckoo Sandbox, an open-source malware analysis platform that allows you to detonate malware in a safe, controlled environment. Chapter 12. Steganography Tool, Hiding in Plain Sight. Get ready to unlock the secrets of steganography, the art of hiding data in plain sight. In this project, we'll explore the world of secret messages hidden within digital images, audio files, and more. You'll learn how to use StegHide to hide secret messages within images and other files, and how to extract hidden data from files that might contain secret messages. Chapter 13. Ransomware attacks can be devastating, but in this project, we'll learn how to fight back. We'll be simulating a ransomware attack in a safe environment to understand how these attacks work and how to protect against them. You'll learn about the different types of ransomware, how they spread, and most importantly, how to prevent them from encrypting your precious data. Chapter 14. In this project, we're going web scraping, which is the art of extracting data from websites. We'll be using a Python library called Beautiful Soup, which makes web scraping a breeze. You'll learn how to use Beautiful Soup to extract specific data from websites, such as product prices, news headlines, or social media posts. Chapter 15. In our final project, we're building our very own honeypot, a decoy system designed to lure in attackers and study their techniques. You'll learn how to set up and configure Kippo, deploy it on your network safely, and analyze the logs to see who's trying to break in and what they're after. And there you have it, folks. 15 beginner-friendly hacking projects to boost your cybersecurity skills and give you a taste of what it's like to think like a security pro. We've covered a ton of ground, from password cracking to setting up your own honeypot, and I hope you've learned a thing or two along the way. The more you understand about how these attacks work, the better equipped you'll be to protect yourself and your data. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome tech content. Stay safe out there and keep on learning.